Hey, Andy here from builderhottub.com. In this video, I'm going to look at Ben and his DIY stock tank hot tub build. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so Ben from California, USA, completed his DIY stock tank build earlier this year. So I thought I would take this opportunity to make this video just to recap the process that he actually went through with his DIY stock tank. Now, before I get going, always a great opportunity, you know I like to get this in there, to say please do subscribe to the channel, hit that notification icon to be notified when my videos go live. I do 2 long form videos just like this every single week, a whole bunch of shorts, and everything on this channel focuses on DIY hot tubs, plunge pools, parts, and pretty much anything in between. So please do hit that notification icon, give me a like, just gives me loads of motivation to keep making these videos. Thank you. Okay, so Ben in California. So he wanted to build himself a DIY stock tank hot tub. The reason that he opted for this style of tub was that he has an Air BnB property, and it is more of a cabin ranch style out in the Californian desert. And you will see some pictures as I go through this video, and you'll see exactly why the stock tank hot tub option was a much better one for his kind of surroundings and property than a regular block built or concrete poured. So what is a stock tank? Well, this is a stock tank behind me. It's basically a metal animal feeder. And what we do to convert this into a hot tub, it's pretty straightforward. Now, my kits that I like to put together give you the options to kind of build a more traditional style of hot tub, but using the stock tank. So it uses the same parts, it uses the same jets that you would find on a plastic shell tub, same controller, all of that kind of thing. The difference is we're using that metal animal feeder to create the tub itself rather than a plastic or a fiberglass shell. Now, if you're interested in learning more about the kits, there's a link up here that you can click on that will take you to the page, and that will explain more about the kits and what they contain. Now, they contain everything that you need apart from pipe. I do have pipe available in the store as well if you need that as well. Most of the time it's cheaper to actually buy that locally than it is for me to ship it from my warehouse. So those links, if you do want to see that, they're also underneath this video, and you'll just learn more about the guides that I have and the kits. And that was exactly what Ben did. So Ben got in touch because he wanted to, as I said, convert that stock tank into a hot tub. So the reason that you would do it, it's certainly lower cost than building a block built or a concrete poured hot tub. It's arguably easier, it's arguably quicker, and they also look pretty cool and quirky as well. So, you know, there's quite a lot of reasons that you'd want to go down the same route that Ben took. So Ben got in touch, he went forward and backwards with me on basically finding out more about the kits, that kind of thing. He then bought the kit, which had the jets and everything else in there, and you'll notice from the picture behind me that the way that you would style certainly an above ground stock tank is you would tend to put the jets only on half of the tub. And the reason that you do that is because the jets, if you don't cover them up with the deck that you can see behind me here, then they can look somewhat unsightly. Of course, there's many different ways to skin a cat, as they say. I hope the animal lovers out there don't mind that reference. But if you're going to put jets all the way around, you're going to want to build some kind of a cabinet into which you will then put the stock tank, just so it's covering up all of that plumbing. Now, in terms of the plumbing, you're going to have 2 inward suction, you're going to have a bunch of jets, you're going to have that spa pack, which not only is the heater, which is electric, but it's also going to do those filter cycles, those purge cycles. You're going to have a blower in there. So all of this kit, as I've said, is exactly what you would find on a plastic shell hot tub. Some of the questions that I get asked around the whole stock tanks are, well, how do I fit jets which are looking for a flat surface onto a curved surface? Well, you can build up the surface with something like an epoxy putty that then will give you a nice seal on the jet and the jet body so you can seal it up against the metal housing. The other questions I get around stock tanks are, well, will they rust? Well, of course, anything that's metal, even if it's galvanized at some point, it will rust. Arguably, that could add to the character. It depends what you're really looking for in terms of the tank itself. And then lastly, on a stock tank, people ask, well, how do you insulate it? The best way to insulate it is with spray foam, and you can get that in cans. And of course, this only works if you're going to have the tub encased in some kind of a cabinet. You don't want to obviously have the spray foam out in the open. So if we're looking at Ben's build, you can see behind me that he was sitting this into a deck. He was having it exposed at the front. Again, it was just to get that look that he was going for his ranch style Air BnB property. All of the control room on Ben's build was underneath the deck. Remember, the control rooms you want to have lower than the waterline. It's because the pumps that we use are centrifugal pumps. They're not self-primers, so they need to be fed the water by gravity. And also, hot tub equipment needs to be covered. It's not like a pool pad that you leave out in the open. You need to have that kit for that DIY stock tank hot tub tucked away out of the elements. It needs to be covered and protected. Now, Ben's build didn't take him too long at all. You know, we're talking a couple of months max here. He was doing this part-time because he wasn't at the property himself a lot. Now I think you'll agree the outcome is pretty special. Take a look at this behind me. What a view, what a setting, and what a fantastic DIY stock tank hot tub. So if I can help you at all create something just like Ben did, then please do get in touch. As I said, I've got the parts, I've got the kits, I've got the information that you need to build yourself a DIY stock tank hot tub, and I'd love to hear from you. As always, I appreciate the view. Thanks for the watch. I hope you found this short video useful, and I will see you on the next video. If you've liked this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.